Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Austria for our final race of the night. Tonight, it is reverse Austria. Commentator decided the track. I was very happy to do so. The drivers weren't happy, but that will make for a great race, and I'm sure the racing action will be brilliant. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I did see someone in the TikTok chat asking what times I'm commentating tomorrow. It's 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. So if you are trying to come through and watch some of my commentary, then feel free. Jay saying, Jack, can you invite me? I'll take the last spot. What is your in-game name, Jay? And I will invite you. Lily saying, Jack sent me the wrong schedule. I did send you a screenshot, Lily. I don't know if it was the right one. M saying, JP, 10 a.m. Yes, 10 a.m. UK time. Lucky wants an invite. Let's get Lucky in. Where is he on my friends list? Lucky on RL. There we are. Alright then, we are ready. We've got Solar in the chat. Mans in the chat. Kian, Michael, Butcher. We've got Lily in the chat, Harry, Kyle, Aaron, M. We've got Jay, Marley, all in the TikTok chat as well. Welcome in and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Solar in the Twitch chat saying rain in 5 minutes in qualifying. So all these drivers are going to have to get out and do laps very, very quickly, because rain is going to hit the track, and that will surely ruin everyone's laps. So soft compound tyres for everyone at the moment. But until the rain falls, as Bolt Will has to overtake one of the Hasses on track on his lap, these first laps are going to count for absolutely everyone. Lily in the chat saying Jack's favourite is when it rains when he races. Exactly. I love the rain. I'm typically quite quick in the rain as well. So I'm definitely a fan, as Bolt Will has gone off on his first lap. And it's these first laps that are going to count for the drivers. Solar into what is normally turn 3 has invalidated his lap. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely massive. This could be a very shaken up grid here in qualifying. Invalidations will hurt people. Going off the track will hurt people. BP Ace to the top of the timesheet. So 1 minute 5.2 for the VCARB driver. As everyone trying to get a clean lap in. Butcher goes into second with a 5.5. Oh my word, this is going to be a very chaotic session. There's contact between Ryan and one of the Williams drivers. I believe that Williams was Aaron, who is also on a lap. This is going to be the most chaotic qualifying session that I have ever seen. We have got rain in 5 minutes time. Logan Alley goes to the top with a 1 minute 5 flat. We've got Rylan going into P4. Rian round the final corner. The rain is falling here in Austria then. So these laps are really going to count for everyone. Rian now sticks it in the wall. We've got Kian in 7th. PRT Pistol has gone into 2nd place. We've got Gerv coming towards the final corner. Rain is falling here in Austria. Grip levels will be getting away from everyone all the time. Solar only into 4th. Gerv, I believe, invalidated his lap. Rian still in the barriers at turn 1. Jay Rashers has invalidated his lap. Top Fox has invalidated. Nova Piper only 14th. KHR, we know how quick he is, as Rian gets disqualified. KHR to the line and goes 5th behind Solar, as BP8 has been spun round and has got massive damage to the front wing as the rain comes down. Can anyone improve in these conditions? Because rain is falling. The grip will be getting away from the drivers qualifying. Normally not this chaotic, as Kian is in P10 looking for points once more. Clyde to the line, goes only 14th. Jack Plays is invalidated. Jay Rashers on a lap as well as everyone comes into the pit lane. Mr. Smith is now in 4th. Top Fox is now coming to the final corner, what is normally turn 1. And the Haas driver pushing on as the rain comes down. Crosses the line now. Only 16th place. Rashers across the line, goes 18th. The rain is well and truly falling. KHR pushing on to another lap. But surely nobody going to be able to improve. Because Rain, Zen saying he got blocked and was 2 tenths up. Someone's binned it in the pit lane. Solar saying he's got no idea what the ERS is. As KHR is off the road in the gravel and round. Chaos in qualifying. KHR retires from the qualifying session. As Nova Piper has gone into 9th. Gerv is now coming to the line on his latest lap for Ferrari. Can he improve? No, he can't. I don't think anyone is going to be able to improve. Butcher in the pits. What about Mr. Smith? BP Ace is on an out lap. Thinks he can improve in these conditions. Solar saying there's no point doing another lap. Michael saying the quickest quali ever as Mr. Smith off the road and into the barriers. Takes off a bit of front wing for good measure. We'll watch BP Ace then, who has just gone past the crash site. As BP Ace is going to look to try and improve as the rain comes down. Chaos in qualifying. What a qualifying session this is. And it is going to leave us with a shaken up grid. Solar, who has won nearly every race he's competed in the WRC social races, is only 5th. KHR only 6th. BP Ace 3rd. Logan Alley is currently on provisional pole. Unless this man, BP Ace, can improve. Needs 2 tenths of improvement. Has got one Cadillac coming out ahead of him. Is the Cadillac going to dive out the way? Yes, it is. So BP Ace will get a clean lap then. He's got no one else ahead of him. The car seems to be sticking with him for the time being. 31 milliseconds up through the middle sector. But it's the second part of the lap that is so technical. And it's really going to make or break this lap for the V-Carb. He gets the car turned in. It is sticking for BP Ace. I can't believe I'm saying that, as he now has backed out of the lap. So must have been losing time. We've got a couple more drivers out. TTV Kian is one of those drivers. Most people coming into the pit lane. A few on outlaps. Kian very wide through turn 2. We've got more people coming out of the pit lane on the soft compound tyres to try and improve in these wet conditions. But surely nobody can improve. BP Ace across the line then to start another lap. What of TTV Kian? He's up on his last lap. So the rain evidently not making too much of a difference. Kian, I believe, has backed out of this lap. It definitely seems like it. So we'll go back to BP Ace then, who is a 10th and a half down, a 10th and a quarter down through the first sector. Is behind one of the Cadillacs who needs to get out of the way here and is not going to get out of the way. So BP Ace has to back out again. Crazy scenes here in qualifying. The reverse Austrian Grand Prix. The drivers complained in the Discord when I picked it. They did not want this track. As Rylan now begins a lap. Nova Piper is on a lap as well. As to the end of Sector 2, he now comes very deep into the hairpin. Manages to keep it on the road. but has to back out of the lap. BP Ace into the final corner. Is he going to go again? Yes, he is. TTV Kian also on another lap and is improving. These are crazy scenes here in qualifying. Kian coming towards the hairpin. You don't want to throw it in too deep here. Kian, is he going to run it in? Yes, he is, and goes into the gravel trap. So what of BP Ace then? Is he improving through the first sector? No, he's not. 2.5 tenths down through the first sector. Zen saying it is that Cadillac that has blocked him twice. Zen, also known as BP Ace. The Haas car gets out of its way, and BP Ace is round and massively into the barriers in qualifying. Touch the grass and straight into the wall. Butcher is on a lap but has invalidated. Rylan is on a lap as well. Is 4 tenths down through the first sector. This is a crazy qualifying session to end the day here in WRC. Six minutes and 40 seconds left here in qualifying. Noah's heading out of the Twitch chat. Good night, Noah. Take care to the new world champion. BP Ace retires from the session. Doesn't believe that he can improve. What about Rylan then? As he comes to the final sector, he's going to back out of it and come into the pit lane. Butcher's in the wall and has massive damage. The Red Bull driver without a front wing. This has got to be the craziest qualifying that I can ever remember commentating. Gerv 2 tenths down through the first sector. Stu is also out on a lap. 2.5 tenths up on his lap. So Stu still improving in this session as Mr. Smith is the latest to retire. The top 6 all deciding you can't go quicker. But Stu is improving on his lap. Has now backed out of it. Zen saying the Cadillac cost him pole position. Clyde is on a lap as well on medium compound tyres. He's going to dive into the pit lane. No, elects to stay out. Very close to going into the wall is Clyde. And is stationary at the final corner. Stu comes into the pit lane then. Clyde will continue on. But I doubt we'll be improving, as it looks like everyone is going to retire because nobody can improve in this session. Clyde comes to turn 1 and has quite obviously backed out of this lap. What a crazy qualifying we have seen here, ladies and gentlemen. Logan Ali, I don't believe has ever raced in WRC before. He's going to be on pole position here. PRT Pistol, another man that I don't believe has raced, as Kian is out on the intermediate tyres. Doubt he'll be improving. As he said, his first lap on softs. BP Ace will line up 3rd with Mr. Smith in 4th. Solar only 5th place. The reason I picked Reverse Austria is because I knew it would be chaotic. I did not realise it would be this chaotic. A mixed up grid around a track that nobody really races at. We are in for a real treat here in WRC. There's still 4 minutes left of qualifying, but everyone looks like they're going to retire from the session so we can get into the Grand Prix quicker. This is going to be an absolutely brilliant Reverse Austrian Grand Prix. Apologies to everyone in the chat, so I haven't really been paying attention. I've been trying to focus on the action. I will be reading your chats now, don't worry. Damon saying, will the attendance for tomorrow races go out tonight after this race? I do believe so. If not, it will be around 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, if I'm not mistaken. Marley saying, Jack, who do you think is best at race pace and who do you think is best at quali pace? Ooh, race pace, from what I have seen, I would have to say Solar. Qualifying pace. Again, I think I would have to say Solar. Solar has just been so dominant. I really don't think there's anyone in WRC that is quicker than him. Michael in the chat saying, nah, Solar is slow. Butcher saying Kian doing it for the love of the game. Jay saying Edward is quicker. To be fair, I've only seen Edward once, and I was racing in that Abu Dhabi race, so I didn't really get to see the pace of Edward from a commentary perspective. Kian has some front wing damage, is still doing laps in this session. We've still got 2 minutes left. Solar, can you confirm, is there any weather for the race? If possible, is there any rain coming in the race? Spitball saying attendance will be done when me or Mikey wake up and are alive to the world. Well, there you go then, ladies and gentlemen. There isn't a set time. A real boy saying, what happened between you and the Ferrari in Abu Dhabi qualifying? He impeded me, to put it lightly. Yeah, he impeded me. Not fun, but, you know, happens in F1 League racing. Not much you can do about it. Solar saying, no rain, only dry. Okay, so we're in for a dry Grand Prix then. So no chaos from the rain in the race. Mr. Fresh is out on soft compound tyres. And we will watch this because I would be surprised if he's able to keep this on the track, to be completely honest. A real boy saying I was behind you two and saw a bit of a squabble. Yeah, he impeded me. We made a bit of contact. It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Doug saying, JP, I didn't mean to go out on mediums. Definitely not ideal then, Doug. As Kyle saying, I was so close to making my debut spot, Jack. Nova sent me an invite, but it was full. Kyle, I'm sure there'll be plenty more places for you to be able to join us. Marley saying, did I tell you about when Sainz impeded me in Monaco? I don't believe you did, Marley, to be completely honest. Mr. Fresh has aborted his lap then. Solar saying it's a Mercedes sandwich, and that it is indeed. We've got Logan Alley on pole, Rian down in 22nd. KHR saying, bro, I went out last since I didn't have a setup, and the track was wet on my lap since I went out so late. So KHR definitely not getting the best of the track conditions. A real boy saying, from what I saw, I was surprised how either of you didn't get a 5-place grid penalty. Honestly, so was I. I was half expecting it, knowing my luck. Logan saying it's pronounced like Ryan for Rian. Okay, my apologies. I will do my best to remember that. Marley saying, long story short, he impeded me race, corner 1, first lap, 4 wide, Sainz crashes. I was so happy. That is absolutely brilliant. Hughes RT saying, how do you get such fast laps in the wet? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Qualifying is now over, though. We're just waiting for Stu to come across the line. Damon saying, so from last race to this race, how many weddings did you agree to? Honestly, I think I must be signed up for about 2 funerals, 5 weddings. Absolutely crazy. As qualifying is over then, ladies and gentlemen. What a session that was. Definitely a mixed up grid that we have got. And an incredible Grand Prix coming up for us. Ladies and gentlemen, the reverse Austrian Grand Prix is up next. Welcome back then, ladies and gentlemen. And we are here on the formation lap for the reverse Austrian Grand Prix. Tyre-wise, it's mediums for the top 10, hards for Fabian, mediums for Kian, hards for 13th down to 15th, mediums for Aaron, and 17th to 19th on the hards. Boltwell and Ahmed Saka on mediums, and then Ryan at the back, starting on the hards. Well, this should be a very interesting race, it must be said. Reverse Austria, mixed up grid. Who's in for some chaos, ladies and gentlemen, to end the day in WRC? Who's up for a brilliant reverse Austrian Grand Prix? Logan Alley on pole position. It's PRT Pistol in second place with BP Ace in third. Mr. Smith is fourth with Solar only in fifth place, and that is not what we expect from Solar. KHR in sixth with Butcher in seventh. Rylan is eighth with Nova Piper in ninth, and Gerv rounding off the top 10. Damon in the chat saying, I think this is the best way to end the day. I could not agree more. Watching some brilliant racing action. Jay saying, commentator commentating a race. That's definitely a mouthful. As Logan and PRT Pistol get disqualified. Watch for the start then for BP Ace. As Ahmed Saka and Bolt will come down the back straight then. And we get lined up on the grid. All that is left to do is await the 5 red lights here in Austria. Five red lights here in the Styrian Mountains then. And we can go racing here at Austria. Logan Alley does not get a good start. Look at BP Ace already up into second place as PRT Pistol struggling at the back. Logan Alley leads into turn one. Solar already up into second place. What a start from the Aston Martin. BP Ace in third with Mr. Smith in fourth. PRT Pistol in fifth as BP Ace gets through on Solar and up into second as we've already got a virtual safety car deployed. That's one of the Ferraris. That's Gerv with damage. Clyde also with a bit of front wing damage as well. We knew there was going to be chaos. But Logan Alley, he didn't get the greatest getaway off the line. But remains in the lead then. BP Ace took second place just before the VSC came out. Solar in third with Mr. Smith in fourth. PRT Pistol down to fifth. A horrible start for the Audi driver. As we should be back to green flags then any moment now. Straight mode is enabled for Logan Alley. That would tell me that we're going racing anytime soon, but does not look like it. As we've already got Solar into the pit lane. And I don't believe Solar had damage. He does have damage. Solar with front wing damage and into the pit lane on lap 1 for a brand new front wing. And that changes the complexion of this race absolutely massively, with one of the big hitters down in 18th place on the hard compound tyres. As we now go back to green flag racing then, it's Logan Alley that leads the reverse Austrian Grand Prix. BP Ace in second with Mr. Smith in third. PRT Pistols fourth with KHR in fifth place as we make our way through lap 2. Look at the pace of BP Ace trying to gain up to the rear end of that Mercedes-Benz. Into the hairpin we go then. BP Ace, does he have the grip? Does he have the straight line speed to try and get through on Logan? He is gaining. Logan not using the battery. BP Ace is, and towards the final corner we go then. BP Ace right behind the Mercedes-Benz is through the final corner, and on to lap 3 of 36 we go. Logan Alley leads the reverse Austrian Grand Prix. Is BP Ace in second place with Mr. Smith running in third. PRT Pistol is fourth with KHR in fifth place. Nova Piper running in sixth. TTV Kian running in seventh place. Great start for the Audi driver. Jack Plays is in 8th with Mr. Fresh. He was in 9th, but Mr. Fresh getting swallowed up by the pack here as there's big contact. And the Cadillac of Fabian is sent a little bit sideways, now down to 12th place as Wood Butcher and Jack Plays do battle. Red Bull versus McLaren. Where have we seen this script before? Round the outside looks to Red Bull, down the inside looks to McLaren. It's Wood Butcher that gets the grip and is through into 9th place. Out in front, BPA still very close behind Logan Alley with the overtake boost, using a bit more battery as well. And here comes the V-Carb then towards the final corner, looking towards the outside line. BPA in the final corner of lap 3 takes the lead of the reversed Austrian Grand Prix, but Logan Alley is looking to fight this back again. As into the final first corner we go, Logan Alley does get the position back again and leads here in Austria. The Styrian Mountains coming alive with racing action, and Logan into the lead. BPA's back down to second. Mr. Smith still running in third as Fabian Best gets the first time penalty in this race. Mr. Smith with a little bit of a snap, runs a little bit wide. KHR sees that as an opportunity to try and make a move. Not able to get through is the Aston Martin driver and has to settle for fourth for the time being as Kian is trying to defend from Butcher. Butcher trying to make the move he made on the McLaren a lap ago. As we have got another virtual safety car deployed in this race. Now, who has had the moment this time? We look through and try and find a driver with no front wing, and it's Bolt Will, who has had a moment and has lost his front wing and has gone very deep and is going to be in the barriers again. Resets to track, but now goes into the back of Ahmed Saka and is out of the race. A rookie mistake from Bolt Will. We are very lucky that the full safety car has not been deployed because of that, as we go back to green flags then, and Logan Alley has got the run on BPA. Mr. Smith still in third. We have TTV Kian and Mr. Fresh into the pit lane as Stu has now crashed out of this race as well. We'll go on board with Gerv to see if we can see where that car is. He's on the outside of turn 1 and has retired on track from this race, has Stu. The gap out in front over a second now. So Logan pulling away, using the battery to try and get away from BPA. And BPA is going to have to deploy the battery down this straight if he wants to stick with the Mercedes. But the Mercedes has had a bit of a tank slapper out to the hairpin, and that is going to cost him time. Is Kian not happy with the virtual safety car coming out? Kian onto soft compound tyres, interestingly enough, as off the road goes Logan in the lead. And here comes BPA then. Towards turn 1, you can see the Mercedes already struggling for a bit of grip on the rear end. Is trying to push on, but the rear not as stable as he would want it. As we've hit 10,000 likes on the TikTok Live. Thank you very much to everyone for liking away. Let's try and hit the usual goal of 20,000. This BPA is still gaining on the Mercedes. Mr. Smith right in behind the V-Carb as well. KHR in fourth with PRT Pistol in fifth place. Didn't have the greatest start. And PRT Pistol in fifth place still. Oisty in the chat saying Solar will come back to top 5 guaranteed. He's currently in 14th place, looking to make a move round the outside on Ahmed Saka. Bit of contact between the Aston and the Red Bull. And Solar breezes through then into 13th place. After that contact is made, Ahmed, though, is going to look for the position back into the hairpin. Not able to brake late enough, and Solar will use a bit of battery to try and confirm himself in that 13th place. Mr. Smith all over the back of BPA as Kian comes out of the pit lane on the hard compound tyres, now down in 20th. There's someone in the chat saying, JP, can you commentate my dog's birthday, please? I would be more than happy to. More than happy to. As Lily saying Jack is locked in on the commentary tonight. How could I not be with the action that we have got out on track? Logan Alley gaining away from BP Ace. Mr. Smith in the fight. KHR in the fight. We've got a train from first all the way down to 6th place here. Incredible battling going on as Solar now looking to gain on Aaron and get up into 12th place. Thank you to everyone for the kind words in the chat as well. As Solar does get through then, as Fabian has had a bit of a moment. And as he hasn't picked up any damage, but has definitely had that car go round on him. Solar up into 11th place then. Jay saying, JP, can you commentate my next Rocket League tournament? It would be an absolute pleasure, Jay. Get in touch, my friend. As Ryan has now retired from the race. I believe that's in the pit lane. As BPA, sorry, I've missed that, has taken the lead. As Logan is trying to fight this back again. And Logan does get back through. It is getting spicy for the lead of this race. BPA's looking for the inside line. Logan placing that car exactly where it needed to be. M saying, JP, you should commentate my test week at school. I would love to. But currently, BP is going down the inside into the hairpin and takes the position away from Logan. KHR gets through into third. The Aston Martin into the podium places. But Mr. Smith is right with him then. Massive battling going on at the front of the field. Logan looking towards the inside of the final corner. Not able to make the move as we move on to lap 9 then. BPA leads. Mr. Smith still gaining on KHR. Not able to make a move at the moment. So it's BPA then that leads. KHR running very, very wide. And Mr. Smith looking towards the outside line. Can the McLaren try and take the position back and get back into third place? He's most certainly looking to do that, sorry. As the McLaren driver has the grip, but does he have the straight line speed now as we go up the hill? KHR with the inside line. Mr. Smith looking for the outside line. As Logan and BPAs continue fighting on as well, as round there goes PRT Pistol and into the barriers. The man that was fighting for 5th and 6th is now going to fall down. Has got major front wing damage as well. Comes out in 8th place as KHR and Mr. Smith still scrapping away. Look at KHR all over the back of the Mercedes as well. Thank you, Lily, for your comment. I do appreciate that. Reminding everyone to make sure they repost the live. Make sure you are following WRC Online League as well on TikTok. We're on the way now to 4,000 followers. We've hit 3.3k today. Let's try and hit 3,350 in this stream. Need about 40 more. As KHR and Mr. Smith once again fighting away. KHR picks up a 3-second time penalty, and that is absolutely huge for the outlook of this race. Someone saying, JP, can you commentate on a school fire drill? I mean, sure, why not give it a go? M saying, JP, mate, if you would ever go to the Netherlands, you can try and commentate a certain race. What race would that be? It's called autocross. You can translate, but it's racing on a dirt track with crazy cars. I'd definitely be down for that. Harry saying, JP, can you commentate World War III? That's definitely an interesting ask. I'm sure I could give it a go, but it depends where we're getting bombed, because if I get bombed, I don't think the commentary would be very good. Put it that way. Solar is now up into 9th place after pitting on lap 1 for the hard compound tyres with the damage, as we've got a yellow flag, and that is Top Fox that has had a moment. No damage for the Haas driver. He's currently in 16th place as Spitball says, JP, can you commentate my child being conceived? I'd be more than happy to, my friend. I think that would be quite easy. And Spitball going down the inside. He's going to come through on the inside line, is he? Yes, he is. It's a tight corner, but he gets through. How does that sound? Jay saying, JP, commentate the Cold War. That would also be a good shout. M saying, JP, please commentate my cat chasing a car, then jumping in a pool. That would be interesting. Liam saying, can you commentate Minecraft boat racing? I'd give it a go. Why not? Worth the shout. Someone saying, JP, you should commentate a dwarf wrestling match. That would be very fun. I'm a big fan of wrestling. Jay saying, JP, can you commentate a something race? I'm not going to repeat that on stream. I think that's where I draw the line. World War III, I'd do it. I think that's where I would draw the line for my commentary services. Lily saying, Jack, can you commentate a day in the life of Ava? For those that don't know, Ava is my dog as Logan goes off the road. He locked up and has gone into the gravel, is stationary in the grass and retires from the session. And that is a big blow to this reverse Austrian Grand Prix. Logan says his pedals have given up on him. Oh my word. That is a massive hit. Out of this race, it leaves BP Ace and KHR to fight out in front. KHR then dives into the pit lane, as does Nova Piper. Mr. Smith continues on in second then behind the V-Carb. Someone saying, can you commentate ostrich racing? I'd be more than happy to try. Jay saying, JP, can you commentate the Titanic? I'd give it a go. I'm absolutely loving the comments here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This will definitely be something that goes on my TikTok. I'm going to try and make a compilation of all the best ones, as we've now got a safety car deployed, and that is because Jay Rashers is in the barriers and is really struggling to get out of the barriers. Is he beached here? Yes, he is. He's stuck between the barriers. Rashers is going to get disqualified here. He is stuck in the barriers. Has he now teleported into the pit lane? Jay Rashers. No, he is now retired from the session then. The full safety car deployed. And that is really going to harm the race of KHR and Nova Piper that came into the pit lane before this came out. Harry saying, can you commentate a horse race? I think you'd be good at that. That's one of the more reasonable requests we have had today. Someone saying, can you commentate the Emu War? Never heard of it, but sure. Mr. Bilski saying, JP, can you commentate the local egg and spoon race? Sure, why not? Jay saying, can you commentate professional eating? That would do my head in. I hate the noise of people eating, so that would definitely not be something I'd be interested in. I'm sure Lily can tell you that. I'm not a fan of the noise of people chewing. Okay then, we settle down in this race. We're approaching the halfway point. BP Ace leading from Mr. Smith. KHR third with Nova Piper in fourth. It's Wood Butcher in fifth. Solar in sixth place. Jay saying, JP, can you commentate the BBC Spaghetti Tree hoax of 1957? Never heard of it. More than happy to try. What is happening? Someone saying, JP, you should commentate someone buying an ice cream from the ice cream truck. That would be riveting content, I must say. That is a great idea. Zen or BP Ace saying that's perfect for Solar. He's back in this now. He most certainly is back in this now. In sixth place, PRT Pistol going down the inside of Solar under the safety car. Damon, you're right, my friend. It is the late night streams, I must say. This is like Le Mans at about 3 a.m. And if there is anyone watching the Twitch or the TikTok stream, and your parents are saying that you've got to go to bed and you're not allowed to stay up and watch the WRC action, and you need to try and stay awake, you need a bit of sugar, but cake isn't doing the trick, I'm telling you now, I know what will. And it's not cake. It's not anything with sugar in it. It's a little white powder. I'm going to say nothing more than that. But kids, if you are trying to stay awake to watch the WRC action tonight, ask your mum for a can of Coke. And I'm sure she will oblige. PCV Kian saying elite ball knowledge. Wood Butcher saying peak reference. Nova Piper saying from Colombia. I have heard the Colombian Coca-Cola is very good. So, kids, as I say, I know you want to stay up and watch the WRC. You might be getting a little bit tired, but don't get me wrong. It's the school holidays. You can stay up a bit later. It's the weekend tomorrow as well. But if you are struggling to stay awake, I know just the thing for you. Just ask your mum for some Pepsi that isn't branded. Preferably Colombian. Jay saying, JP, can you commentate an ant crossing the M1? Arch saying, JP, can you commentate people drinking? Mr. Bilski saying, can you commentate me making a burrito? Arda saying, can you commentate the in-betweeners? Chat, what is going on here tonight? I mean, I'm taking it as a compliment because you guys think I'm good at commentary. I'm honestly stunned at what you guys are coming out with. Someone's saying, can you commentate me opening my fridge? We've got JP, can you commentate me microwaving popcorn? Can you commentate the Pacific War? JP, can you commentate me gambling my life savings and everything I own? Can you commentate my death? Can you commentate a chicken crossing the road? This is absolutely brilliant stuff. Anyway, back to the racing, ladies and gentlemen. The safety car is in this lap then. Lily saying, can you commentate me spending all the money in your bank account? I already do that anyway, Lily. Bar saying, can you commentate Formula Fortnite League? Sure thing. Anyway then, can you commentate a Romanian running out of fuel on the last lap of the race? Most certainly. So here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, to restart the reverse Austrian Grand Prix. BP Ace leads in the Styrian Mountains then. It's Mr. Smith that is in second place. KHR runs third. Nova Piper fourth. Solar already up into fifth place. Past Butcher. PRT Pistol in seventh. Ahmed Saka in eighth place. As look at this battle between Rylan and Jack Plays. Saka getting involved as well as Jack Plays down the inside on the Red Bull and gets through. The door opens up though for Rylan. Just doesn't have the grip to try and get through on the inside as the V-Carb and the Red Bull make a little bit of contact. The Red Bull weaving away to try and break the slipstream. It's really wide off the track. There goes Butcher. And that's going to lose him a lot of positions. Yellow flag. And that is Clyde, who is way off the road of the hairpin. Rejoins in 17th place. It's BP Ace in the lead then. Mr. Smith in second. KHR runs third with Nova Piper in fourth. As KHR gets through then into second place. Nova Piper looking for third as they're nearly three abreast as we make our way through the first sector. KHR up into second. Nova Piper trying to challenge away for second place. And all this is doing is allowing BP Ace to get away from the pack. Nova Piper gets second place then. KHR in third with Mr. Smith in fourth. But for how much longer? because Mr. Smith is gaining a little bit. Look at Solar on the inside of Mr. Smith as well, as into the hairpin we go. KHR gets the move done on Nova Piper and up into second. Here comes Solar, gaining on the back of the McLaren driver. Mr. Smith not able to make the move as Solar goes very deep into the final corner and is going to fall all the way back to 6th place. It leaves KHR in second, Mr. Smith in third, Solar now in 4th place. We've had 6 retirees in this session. Clyde J. Rashers, Logan Alley, Ryan Stu and Bolt Will. Lap 19 of 36 of this reverse Austrian Grand Prix. As we've still got the comments flooding in. Don't worry, I will read them in a second. I just don't want to miss the action here as Solar is gaining on Mr. Smith. Was looking for the move. Now trying towards the inside of the hairpin. He will go. Aston Martin versus McLaren down the inside. Goes Solar at the hairpin. Does he have the grip on the exit to try and blast his way through? He's burning the battery. Mr. Smith burning it as well though. As towards the final corner we go, the McLaren just ekes out the advantage and stays in third place. But now towards turn 1 we go. Solar turns on the battery once more. Not able to get through. And Mr. Smith running in third place. But Solar, it only looks a matter of time before he gets into the podium places. Nova Piper saying he needs an invite. He is disconnected, so we will get him back in, as quickly as possible. There is your invite, Nova Piper. Doesn't look like we've missed any of the action at the front. As here comes round the outside, Solar looking to try and take the position again from the McLaren. Doesn't have the grip as KHR battling away with BP Ace for the lead of the Grand Prix. Towards the hairpin we go. Who's got the better grip? KHR on the inside line, braking later as well. BP Ace round the outside, now going to burn the battery. KHR with the overtake boost. Who has got the better straight line speed? As into the final corner we go. It's BP Ace that holds on to the lead. Mr. Smith and Solar still fighting away. Solar finally up into third place. KHR battling away with BP Ace. Still, the V-Carb driver manages to stay ahead. KHR, you do got to remember as well, has that 3-second penalty as he pulls to the inside of BP Ace. Is this the moment where he takes the lead? BP Ace round the outside, the long way round, manages to keep the position for the time being. Solar now gaining on this fight as well. BP Ace somehow staying in the lead. That's KHR, who is round and into the barriers. The Aston Martin driver. He will get the car righted, but will emerge in 13th place and maybe make that 14th as Kian is gaining on the Aston and will get through into 13th. KHR then down to 14th place. Has some front wing damage as well. And that leaves BP Ace, Solar and Smith out of the front to fight away. PRT Pistols with them, but has that penalty. Lap 22 of 36 of this Grand Prix. And Solar is looking to put some pressure on BP Ace at the front of the field. Is looking for the move then towards the inside line. Solar had to come into the pit lane at the end of the lap 1 for a new front wing. But Solar with the comeback has been relatively gifted by the safety cars. But here goes Solar then towards the inside line. Is he able to make the move? No, he is not. And BP Ace will stay in the lead for the time being. A little bit shy of the apex though, both drivers. BP Ace continues on in the lead. Solar in second place. Mr. Smith is third with PRT Pistol in fourth place. Solar is still gaining on BP Ace. We start lap 23 of 36. 13 laps to go here in Austria. This has been an incredible race so far, and it is only getting better. Incredible action all throughout this reverse Austrian Grand Prix. Thank you everyone in the TikTok chat and the Twitch chat for being here today with us. As Solar and BP Ace continue their fight out in front. We've hit 15,000 likes now on the TikTok as well. Thank you very much to everyone who is liking away. As I see Lily asking for a treasure box. We'll get a treasure box going here in the stream. Liam asking if I can commentate a certain event. As we have now got another virtual safety car in this race. I know it's a full safety car that has been deployed. As BP Ace picks up a 3-second time penalty. And Solar now leads. Massive implications for the rest of this race. Solar in the lead, BP Ace with a 3-second time penalty, and the safety car is deployed in the Styrian Mountains. F1 Mikey Boy also coming in with the treasure box as well. Let's go, Mikey. We've got 2 treasure boxes in the TikTok chat now. And what a race this has been. It most certainly deserves the treasure boxes, I must tell you that much. Solar is in the lead then. I would imagine we will see quite a few people into the pit lane, as we should have about 10 laps of racing. Into the pits then comes Solar, comes BP Ace, Mr. Smith, PRT Pistol, Rylan into the pits as well, Gerv into the pits, Butcher into the pits. It looks like we're going to have most people into the pit lane here. Jack Plays and Fabian will come into the pits. Everyone else looks like has already pitted. Solar out on the mediums. BP Ace out on the hards. Mr. Smith on the hards. PRT Pistol on the mediums. Graham saying, Mr. Commentator Man, will there be clips from the end of the 8 PM F2 race today? There will be on the WRC TikTok. I can't tell you when, but there will be at some point. Lap 25 then of 36 of this Grand Prix. As you know what, I'll send another treasure box in to the TikTok live. No, I can't send another one until the other one's ended. Or can I? I believe yes, I have just sent one. So another treasure box then in the chat for you guys. Hopefully you will get a fair share of coins. Use the RT saying, why do F2 cars in F122 have no grip on full traction too? Is it my setup? Someone answer. To be honest, I wouldn't have a clue. I haven't raced F122 since F123 came out. To be completely honest. BP Ace saying these hards aren't going to be fun to warm up. CTV Kean saying JP top 10. Currently in 13th is Kean. I've got all the faith in the world, Kean. Lily saying she got 3 coins. I believe there is still treasure boxes that are going to be open, Lily. So watch the countdown in the top left of your screen. There are still more that are coming your way from both Mikey and myself. Arch comes in and joins the fan club. Welcome in, Arch. Our 62nd fan club member. As we've got one last treasure box then that will open in 1 minute and 20 seconds for you guys. I can do a couple more. I'll do one with the rest of my coins. You know what? I've got 49 coins. I can pick the amount of winners as well. We'll do... You know what? We'll do one winner. 49 coins for one person. We'll see who can be quickest. As we'll send that in. It will be opened after 1 minute. So just after the current one, there are 25 people that can win from the treasure box that will open next. Is the safety car is in this lap then. You guys can scrap it out for the treasure box. Solar, BP Ace, Mr. Smith and PRT Pistol will scrap it out for the win here in Austria. Solar leads then. We've got 10 laps remaining in this Grand Prix. Solar in the lead. BPA second with Mr. Smith in third. PRT Pistol runs fourth with Gerv in fifth place. Very wide out of turn 2. As TTV Kian picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple track limit warnings. You can see BPA struggling with the tyre warm-up. As Butcher gets through on Gerv and up into fifth. Gerv with the inside line though, looking to try and take that back again. Is he able to take the position? He is not. But Gerv now looking back towards the inside of the Red Bull that has ran out of battery. Gerv gets down the inside. Look at Rylan on the soft compound tyres, looking to try and take the position. As QZRT comes in with the gifts. I think I saw Spitball in with a rose as well. Thank you very much for all the gifts here on TikTok. It's Solar that leads here in Austria then. BP Ace in second place. Mr. Smith runs third with PRT Pistol in fourth. Gerv is fifth with Wad Butcher in sixth place. Rylan is in seventh. But it's going to be sixth because Gerv has ran out of battery. Rylan in sixth place. And is looking to try and challenge Butcher now on the soft compound tyres. BP Ace is getting the power down on these hards. We'll look to the penalties. You can see Solar has picked up a 3-second penalty. And this is going to be handing the win to Mr. Smith. As Jay comes in with the peach gift. Thank you very much, Jay. I do appreciate that. Mr. Smith surely going to be winning this race. The two drivers ahead with 3-second penalties, as long as he can stay within 3 seconds. As Mr. Bilski comes in with the gifts as well. Thank you to everyone for the support on TikTok. As Lily saying, me when Jack doesn't appreciate my 11 slays. It didn't pop up on the screen, Lily. I do apologize, but thank you for the gifts. I do really appreciate it. Mr. Smith in third place. BP Ace in second. Rylan now gets past Butcher, but Butcher is going to look to try and fight this back round the outside line. Rylan, is he going to have the battery to be able to fight this? He is running out of battery. Butcher has managed to save a little bit more. Look at the switchback from Rylan towards the inside line and gets the position back again. Good overtake from Rylan to get through into fifth as Fabian gets past Jack Plays and into 7th place. Butcher looking to try and challenge Rylan again. Mr. Smith still running in third and doesn't really need to concern himself with going for an overtake. Because with the penalties, he will still be winning here in Austria. 6 laps to go in the Styrian Mountains. It's Solar that leads this race. BP Ace in second and is falling out of the overtake boost. Solar using all of his battery to try and escape. QZRT saying, can you commentate the WRC Online League live? Getting 50k likes. I would love to. If you guys can get us there. We're currently at 18k. BP Ace using his battery to get back in tabs with Solar. Mr. Smith still running in third as Ahmed Saka and Fabian Best now do battle. And it's Ahmed Saka this time looking for the switchback. Gets a little bit out of shape though. KHR looking to join this fight as well. Will go onto the grass. Looking for 2 moves in about 2 seconds here. As down the inside of the hairpin goes the Aston Martin driver. And he does get through into 7th place. The KHR comeback is most certainly well and truly in swing. Fabian looking to try and take the position back on Ahmed Saka. But it's Ahmed that gets through into 8th place. Lap 31 of 36 then, here in Austria. As we've got a yellow flag at the back, and that is Mr. Fresh. That is out of the Grand Prix. No safety car deployed as BP Ace takes the lead on track. And that is for position. Both of these drivers having 3-second time penalties. So that will be putting BP Ace on the second step of the podium as Mr. Smith gets through on Solar, and that is a huge move for Mr. Smith, who's gaining on BP Ace towards the braking zone. Looking for the inside line at the hairpin, but isn't able to get through. Now looking to try and gain on BP Ace towards the final corner. Using the battery, but not able to get through. As we're going to start lap 32 then, here in Austria. It's BP Ace that's your leader on track. Mr. Smith in second. Solar is third, looking to try and take the position away from Mr. Smith, but not able to get the move done. Is now going to use the battery though. Just not quick enough in a straight line to get himself past the McLaren driver. As BP Ace continues on in the lead. The McLaren giving it everything to try and get through. Solar in third, PRT Pistol in fourth. What a battle we have had tonight around this track. All the drivers complained, but I can't think any of them can deny that this has been a brilliant Grand Prix as Mr. Smith down the inside of the hairpin. He wants to try and win this on track. He's got the overtake boost. He's got the battery. Isn't going to use the overtake mode though. And BP Ace will get back through into the lead of the Grand Prix. Lap 33 then of 36 of this race as Matt Racing comes in with the roses. Thank you very much, Matt. As Solar darts down the inside, smashes his way through on Mr. Smith and up into third. KHR gets past Rylan and up into 5th place. Mr. Smith still right behind the V-Carb of BP Ace. And I'm telling you now, ladies and gentlemen, my voice box is going to need a massive break after this race. It's BP Ace that is your leader on track. But for Mr. Smith, it looks like it is all going his way as Aaron and TTV Kian do battle. Kian looking to get into 11th. It's Aaron looking for the switchback and getting the switchback. Aaron has ran out of battery though, as has Kian. Towards the hairpin we go. Is Kian able to get around the outside? He's forced onto the sausage curb and into the barriers goes TTV Kian, who retires on track from the race. Battling away with Aaron. Damon in the chat saying, tell you what a race, what a stream, what a commentator. Thank you very much, Damon. This has been an excellent stream as BP Ace is now gaining away from Solar and Mr. Smith. These two fighting away. And BP Ace looking to try and make a charge and win the reverse Austrian Grand Prix. You can see Mr. Smith getting all out of shape. The gap between BP Ace and Solar, 1.4 seconds then. As we move towards the penultimate lap, and Mr. Smith needs to try and get himself into some clean air. Otherwise, he is at risk of losing the race win. To the penultimate lap we go then, ladies and gentlemen. BP Ace is in the lead. Solar in second with Mr. Smith in third. Mr. Smith giving it everything to try and get through. But it doesn't look like he's going to be able to make the move on track. Or is he looking towards the inside line? But he needs to get through at some point, because BP Ace is gaining away. Is this the moment that BP Ace snatches the victory from the McLaren? He's going down the inside. Is Mr. Smith, but overcooks it on the brakes. And all this battling is only letting BP Ace run away with the lead of the Grand Prix. You can see the gap to lead, and Mr. Smith round the outside at the hairpin. And he finally gets through into second place. The gap is 2 seconds between the McLaren and the V-Carb as we do hit 20k likes on the stream, as we move on to the final lap of what has been one of the best races I have commentated in WRC. And the race winner still not decided. BP Ace versus Mr. Smith. Solar trying to get himself involved in the fight. To the outside looks Solar. Now to the inside. Mr. Smith cannot lose 0.8 of a second, or he will lose the victory. BP Ace has got more battery. Mr. Smith is round. I don't believe what I am seeing on the final lap. Mr. Smith has spun, and that is going to hand the victory to BP Ace. He got the 3-second penalty. Mr. Smith was battling away with Solar. The grip just got away from him. The McLaren driver loses it all for BP Ace. He snatches victory from the jaws of defeat as round the final corner we go to end one of the most entertaining races I have ever seen. BP Ace wins the reverse Austrian Grand Prix. What a race that was. Solar comes home in second on track. Mr. Smith will take second after the penalty. Solar is third with Pistol in fourth. KHR is fifth. Rylan in sixth place with Butcher in seventh. Top Fox is 8th with Fabian 9th. Jack Plays finishes in 10th. It will be Aaron in 11th with Ahmed Saka in 12th. And Nova Piper in 13th. That is why I picked this track. All the drivers that complained, talk to me now. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't look like we're going to get the final race results, but what a race that was. BP Ace takes the victory. Absolutely incredible race. Thank you for tuning in with me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That was an incredible way to end the night. My name's been Jack. I've been your commentator. Thank you for all the kind words in the chat, and thank you for a brilliant stream. All of your comments were very, very entertaining. I hope that you have all enjoyed the race. Thank you very much, everyone. I will be back with you then at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Hopefully, I'll see you there. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. And until I see you next time, once again, take care and ta-da.